Multi Bread here. Today we're going to do something that I've needed to do to this Camaro since the day I bought it. And that is one of these. Do you see it? It's a key. Anyway, it has these little pieces on here, and apparently they're made out of plastic. I had no idea. I've never had one. So we're going to put this thing on the Camaro today. That's what we're going to do. So let's go. All right, the first thing we're going to do is take this cap off. It should just pull. Oh, yeah, look at that. She just pops right off. Then it looks like we got 3 screws and 1 big nut on there. So I'm going to have to find a bigger socket for that one. I'm just going to take all 3 of these. Oh, it looks like that's for the horn. I don't think the horn's ever worked on this car, so I actually took it off. I have them still in a box somewhere, but I took them off. I'll shave a little weight here and there. Eventually, maybe this car will be kind of light. If I just get rid of everything except for the driver's seat. I might do it. So, there we go. All right, that was easy enough. Set that over here. And, oh. Wow, what is that? Must be something that makes contact with something to do something. Anyway, I'll set it over there. And we got this big boy. Let's see if we can. One-hander. Oh yeah. Maybe. I'm a lefty, so this is kind of hard to do. I'm trying to do it right-handed. There we go. Wow. Should have got the ratchet going. This thing's giving me a workout. Breathing all heavy. Can't use my right hand for nothing. All right, here we go. Come on. Okay, now we're going. Now we got her. Maybe I can actually take it off with my hands now. Oh, look at that. All right, got the nut. Probably gotta get the puller out now. All right, most guys have used one of these before, but if you haven't, they sell them at Harbor Freight and or any car parts store. It's just a steering wheel puller, and it's these screws go into those holes, and this big, yeah. We'll get her going. All right, so if you haven't used one of these, it's pretty simple. There's 2 bolts that you feed that you go in there with. 2 bolts go into the steering wheel to hold this thing down. And then you got this long threaded bolt that you just go into this with. just screw that in until it makes contact with the, this has got a little pointer on it that sits in the hole, so it kind of guides its way in. And all you really got to do is tighten, well, after you got this, make sure these are tight, holding it in there, and then turn this, and it'll actually by turning this, it'll push on that center, and it'll pull the steering wheel right off. After you got that, these two bolts bolted down tight, and all you gotta do is really crank on this, and it's gonna pull that steering wheel right off. Shouldn't take too much, hopefully, but just in case, you can get out of the way of the steering wheel in case it pops off and hits you in the face. All right, here we go. There, just like that, huh? Just like downtown. All right. All right, then you get to this piece of plastic here, and I just used the screwdriver and just kind of pry it in there, and just until I popped it off. That's all that is. Might have broke it, but hey, I got it off there, didn't I? Here we go. What's next? Gotta take all this crap out of the way. Because what we're trying to get at is this. See how it's missing that plastic part on the cylinder? And I've always worried about breaking off a key in there. I haven't done it yet. I've been driving this sucker like this since '94, but every time I start it, I think, is this the time that key's gonna break? Is it? All right, so what we're gonna do, it's got a bracket here. I'm gonna try to make this work. It's kind of what they rent you or you can buy in the store. All I'm trying to do is push that piece down so we can get that snap ring out. So I'm just gonna drill a hole in the middle of this and go from there. So we got our hole. Now I'm probably gonna have to use the step drill to make that a lot bigger. I'm telling you, this is the only tool you'll ever need. Right here. I mean, drill chuck. You know it, huh? Here it is. We're gonna use Big Bertha. I think she should do the job just fine. So we'll throw her in, and maybe we won't. We can figure out which way this thing goes. Here we go. Oh. All right. There it is. Two-fisting. The only tool you'll ever need. All right, let's try not to rip our hands off this time. Should probably use a clamp or something, like maybe a vice grip, huh? I mean, it doesn't reach, but I got some that do. Watch, I'll do it. There we go. I think that might be too big. 4D hole. It only goes, well, it only goes down so far. Alright. Bring her up until it bottoms out. There. Bring her up till she bottoms out there. And hopefully that'll be enough, because if it's not, I don't want to do it by hand. Which is fine. We can do that. So just hold it centered. There. There we go. Get some WD-40 on this bad boy. Be enough. Let's look. There it is. That should be enough. If anything, I'll use a washer. But yeah, I just put a big hole in it. Now we're going to grind down some flats, and just so that it sits flat. So I'm just going to grind some flats. was looking at this and it doesn't look real thick, so I might have to maybe tack something for a brace. I don't know. There, kind of deburred up a little bit. We'll probably get it better with the file, but for now that'll work. Got the tool on here that I made. I was able to fit it on there. There's the bolt, or the nut, I mean. And the more, you know, when I tighten it, all it does is just push down on this here and exposes that snap ring right there. So now I just got to pop that sucker out, and I can release this, and I'll be able to get behind this, take all this crap off and get behind it, so I can get at the ignition cylinder. All right, so what we're going to try to do here is get this snap ring out of here. So I'm going to try to just pry it out with screwdriver. See, it's kind of exposed. I might need to grab my snap ring pliers to get this out. Unless there's two ends there. Yeah, I think I'll grab my snap ring pliers. So let me go grab that. All right, what I'm trying to do here is use these two screwdrivers just to kind of pick that snap ring off. So I'm just kind of working my way around. Oh, and it's not.
You don't want to go, man.
It's not working the greatest here. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing. All right, well, I'll just keep working at it, but that's what I'm doing. I tried to snap ring pliers, and I wasn't having much luck, so I'm just going to keep working at these. I got the snap ring out of that little slot there, so now I'm just going to loosen this up slowly, and it should just release this. Hopefully not into my face. I don't know what the pressure's on this dang thing.
Pushing down on it.
There we go. All right, so it's not there. I guess there's a little pressure on there. I'm gonna have a hard time putting that back in.
Oh yeah.
Might have to figure that one out.
So that's the tool you made right there?
Yeah, I just drilled the hole, and it's just a piece of angle. Drilled the hole in the center and filed down the ends.
Sick.
It worked to get it off. I don't know if I'll be able to get the thing back on though, so we'll see about that.
That's only half the battle, right?
So yeah. Still gotta get the snap ring off. I think it would still be in the way. All right, so this snap ring, I finally got it off. So this should just pull right off. I'm getting that old crap behind it. There's just a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Looks like that's on a spring too. All right. So this goes behind this.
I got it on video just in case you forget.
Yeah. All right, and then put some light in there. This is all the blinker mechanism. So I think I can just take this off with the screwdriver here and back here. And then I got to get that slot that's behind the second plastic piece there. So you find a screwdriver and do that. So I'm just going to take, so I don't know if I need to or not, but looks like I do. All right. It's been a while since I messed with one of these. Looks like I got one screw there, one there, and one there. So I'll start here. Just throw that back in there so I don't lose it. And guess it all comes out in one piece. Wow. I don't think this has ever been out of here. It probably has though, because look at those threads.
Look a little greased up.
And they look a little stripped, so somebody didn't have the right tool when they took
shit.
this thing out.
It's not good.
Oh, spring there. That's a spring that holds it all in place, huh? Crazy. Alright. There's one. Wow. That's not connected. And then there's two. And this bottom one here. I think that'll be it. Should slide right out of there. Maybe. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. That's the horn. Oh, this thing here. This little hazard signal. It's got a screw in it too.
Oh, is it now?
It just pops right out. So now it should come out. Try not to lose any of these screws. And we got some wires. Feels like holding it in place. I'll probably take that spring out of there. There we go. All I really gotta do is just bend this out of the way. If I can.
Is that about as far as it goes, or what?
What else is holding it in? Okay. There we go. It's just wires.
Oh, kind of figured it was a little
Yeah.
tight.
Just wires holding that in. Oops. There goes one of the screws. the bottom. What was that either? There it is. Okay. So, what I need to get at. Huh, look at that. Maybe that's why the horn doesn't work. Or maybe that is the horn. I don't know. Huh. Anyway. Let's... Okay. It's supposed to be folding like that. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so supposedly there's some flashing right there. That slot that I need to bust out of there. And then I gotta put a piece in there and it pushes on the cylinder. I should be able to get it out. So,
Okay.
just gonna take a screwdriver, small screwdriver. I'm just gonna put it in there and tap on it until the flashing's gone. This out of the way. Okay, well that's not doing it. Oh, I see. It's not even the flashing. That's just part of the... All right. Flashing's already gone.
Figure it out, man.
Yeah, I think so. I just gotta push this in and pull this thing out.
Okay.
That's really all it is. There's a little slot here. That's what's holding the ignition in. So you kind of just push on it and grab hold of it. Just gonna push that in. Because what I'm pushing on is this here. It's right.
Oh, you already got that thing out. I didn't even realize that.
This is a new one.
Oh. I'm
What
tripping.
I'm pushing on is. What am I pushing on?
What are you pushing on?
Maybe I'm pushing on the wrong part.
Now remember that's.
Oh, it's right there. This thing here.
Oh, okay.
That's what's underneath that flash.
Oh, so you're trying to push that out.
Yep, trying to push
Okay.
that in.
Nice. Or well, yeah, push it in and pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
what's holding it in.
I gotcha.
So it looks like somebody's already replaced this ignition.
Dude, you've had this car since the 90s, man.
I know. It's 94.
What the hell? That's crazy to even think back that far.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get a grip on this thing.
No, those things are nice because I had one on my Corvette, and the key on that thing was really weak.
There it is. Okay.
You got it?
Now if you look over this way,
Yeah.
I had this in here. I was pushing on it, and I was prying on it.
Okay.
So now see it's pulling right out.
There it is.
Sweet. There she is.
All right. So now I should be able to just pop the new one right in.
Should be able to.
Let's see. Why doesn't it look the same?
I think you're facing it the other way.
Okay. That's kind of weird.
Oh, you spin that around. There you go. That looks a little more like it, right?
That must be it there, huh? Huh. Yeah. Right there. Must have been what I was pushing on. Maybe. Okay, well, let's try to slide this sucker in and see what happens.
She ain't going? Oh, there it is.
Okay, it's going in that. Why is it going in that way, though? I think we need to go in this way. I guess I don't know which way. Huh. Okay, which way did I take it out? Is it like that? Yeah, it must have been.
It's on video.
Okay, so it's like this. Well, where is that?
Oh, weird. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so this must take place of that. But it doesn't go in like that.
I'll try going in the way it went in. Might be.
That must have been it there, huh? Okay, so this is down. There. So it's gotta go in like that. Or not. All right. So this is what we got. This is the new one. This is the old one. There's the, it's not a slot, but there's a slot on the bottom inside the cylinder there that this goes into, so that it goes in this way. And this is what you're pressing on to release it. Well, on the one that I got off eBay, that slot is gone. It's on this side. So it's on the complete opposite side. So I'm thinking, if I could get it in there, I'll never be able to get it out. If I'm looking at this right. So I'm gonna try and put it in there, and I guess I'll never have to take it out because I won't be able to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's try and pop it in there and see how it goes.
Let's do her.
All right. Never getting it out. But it works.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So it's in there. I'm never going to be able to get it out. I'll have to drill it out, I guess. But hey, I mean,
Season of the year right there, man.
yeah. Look at that. I've never had that luxury
That's pretty nice. Feels good.
of
doesn't it?
that. Yeah. Check this
Awesome,
out.
man.
Let me get in there.
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Oops. Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong side. Let me get in there and see if you can see this bad boy. Huh? Look at that. So, yeah, I'll never be able to take it out, but hey, that's okay. Hopefully I never have to. So anyway, I'm gonna slap this bad boy back together, and this will be done. So, just gotta reverse what I did. All right, so I ended up having to go to the store to get one of these tools here that screws into the bolt there, and you just kind of turn it with this, and it pushes that plate back in, and then you can put that clip back in there. So let's see if I can do it one-handed. Oh, it's moving. I don't know. Looks like it's pushing out. Huh. Yeah, this is... putting a lot of pressure on there. As you can see, it's kind of widening out. So we'll see. I don't know how much further I can go with this thing. Oh, something broke. I don't know what that was. Oh, it slipped off. That's what I kind of figured was going to happen. So it actually bent this thing. It slipped off. That's how tight that is. That don't feel right. I got to check this out. All right. So I had to make some modifications to this fine product from China. Make it a little stronger because she was bending out on me. Anyway, I get some light over here so you can see it. I got that snap ring in that groove finally. So now I should be able to put the steering wheel back on. So let's try and do that. We got it together. That was a little bit of a battle, just because I didn't have the right tool. If I would have had the right tool, it would have been a lot easier. But anyway, I got her back together, and it's working. Key's working just fine. So hopefully that'll last forever, because I don't ever want to do that again. So that's going to be the end of that one. So cool. We got her done. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode. That ignition's in. It's working great. And on to the next project. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.